Is the self-cut system worth it? So I want to start this off with, I'm not a barber by any means. So if you're reluctant to purchase this because you're not a barber, don't worry about it. You'll learn as you go. But you have to be up and looking jacked up for a couple of days, maybe a week or two. Or just wear a hat if you mess up your hair. And so what I started with is I started with the self-cut system, the travel one. So my first one actually broke, but then they sent me a replacement one. They're actually super nice about it. Super easy to contact them via Instagram. And yeah, honestly, it's been super nice. I have a bunch of camera lights, and so I've been able to use that to kind of like look at my hair and stuff like that. So this has been great, super inexpensive. So, you know, I think I maxed out the travel one. I am interested to see, like, it is very easy to travel with, but I'm not sure in what instances would you bring it somewhere where like you don't have access to a vacuum, or you don't want to be in somebody else's space, kind of, you know, leaving hair all over the place. But I love the idea of it. Maybe I'll figure that out and I'll let you guys know. But what I will tell you is that you no longer have to sit on the counter going like this, trying to look at the back of your head. Watch, let me show you what the Heaven Lights 2.0. But what I do want to say too is that I don't always cut my hair. I still go to a barber sometimes. My last haircut is actually a barber. So depending on the month, you know, like if it's a tighter month, maybe I'll cut my own hair, or, you know, it's therapeutic for me, so I really enjoy cutting my own hair. But if there's like some sort of wedding or events, I'll go to a barber straight up. Like, I don't want to mess it up for those kind of events where you're going to be taking a lot of pictures, or if I have brand campaigns. I'll still cut it a little bit, but, you know, you learn as you go, and it only gets easier. But yeah, I mean, when haircuts are $60, I can get this mirror and some clippers for a total of $120, $140. So even if you buy it once, it pays itself off if you cut your hair 3 times with it. So that's where I was able to reason it. I'm like, this is a good cop. So let me show you how the Heaven Lights one hangs and kind of puts on. This obviously is significantly bigger. Feels heavier, so it feels a little bit more, feels nicer than the travel kit, so which is nice. 3 parts that come with it. There's these brackets, which I'll put them on right now. Super easy. Like that. As you can see, the mirror has these things. So these will hook into the little holes that are on these brackets. Nice and easy. So I like to go like a little bit above. So obviously you like try to look. Boom, you hook. Then you just slide this over. Up there. And this is what you can see. And the bummer part is, actually, just kidding, you can actually close the door with it too, which is super nice. And but the moment we've been waiting for, let's plug it in. Honestly, you can get almost any angle you'd want. So I can see my back easy. Like, it's super nice, both sides. Like right here, super easy. And like you just play with it and you kind of learn the angles. And again, like the light here is super clutch. I've used something else before and just hasn't worked. I was using the photo lights and I wasn't a huge fan of it. So I think this is a super nice option. And so what I will say is that I've enjoyed it a lot. Again, like it's kind of become a hobby to me to come out here, and it's really cool to get better at something. And so that's where I love it. Again, like you don't have to lose your barber permanently, but yeah, I want to know, like, have you ever cut your own hair before? Like, what are your struggles? Have you ever sat with the mirror right here trying to cut the back and like it's a crooked line because you can't see straight? Yeah, please let me know. I'd love to have a conversation in the comments, and if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. And I hope to put out more content, so please subscribe and let's build this community together.